How are you boys and girls doing today? Good? Good? Who's happy to be here today? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Not me? Oh, what do you mean not you? You'll be better after I tell this children's story. Because Uncle Yoshi decided to tell the children's story today because he's also preaching. Now, have a look at the screen and tell me what that is. What does that look like to you? It's a spring? Yeah? Okay. Spring? Yeah, it's a spring. Okay. So have a look. Can you see the different kinds of springs that's up there? Yeah, there's big springs and small springs. Now let me ask you this question. What are springs used for? Yep. Yeah. What else? Beds? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, how about this? It's a pen. Have you seen a spring inside a pen before? You click it and it just, yeah, you drive your teachers nuts with clicking the pen? Or is it just me? It's just me, isn't it? Just click. Will you please stop that now? Because it drives people nuts, especially your teachers. So don't annoy your teachers. How about, oops, what's that? Yeah? Do you see any springs on the bed? No? So where is it? Really? But how do you know there are springs inside? It bounces. Is that just your bed or your mommy and daddy's beds as well? You like bouncing? Yeah? You try bouncing on all of them? When I was younger, I loved jumping on beds. That is not an endorsement, parents, just so you know. That was just me. We love jumping on beds, even if you don't see the spring. But anyone have beds that if that's a little bit not quite as springy anymore? Yeah? You don't have a spring bed? You do? Okay. Well, how about this? Have you tried one of these before? What is that? A pogo stick? Where's the spring? The spring is probably somewhere around here or there, and you jump. Have you tried jumping on a pogo stick? Yeah? Well, that's just a rubber thing at the end, but you get on the pogo stick, you jump, and that helps you bounce, really. But, this one, somebody mentioned this. Whoa. Who here likes jumping on trampolines? Yeah? Have you ever jumped that high? Don't try, but he's obviously a little bit older. Yeah? Okay, but springs are also in complicated things, not just in trampolines and pens. Here's something that's actually quite complicated. What's that? It's a clock. You see, the watch that I have, it's a digital watch, so there's no springs in it. Actually, there is. There's probably little springs to keep it in place. But a clock, yeah, that one has a big spring. It springs all the way inside. I tried to look for some pictures, but there's a lot of things inside that keeps the springs, that keeps the clock winding. How about this? That's my car, actually, when it was clean a long time ago. Taking office to wash my car, kids. Are there springs in the car? Yeah? Yeah? Where's the springs in the car? Can you tell me? Can you point it? In the engine? Yeah. Where else would the spring be? On the wheels? Yeah. Where else? In the sides? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, springs are good for a lot of things. Now, instead of telling you a story, we're going to come back to springs. Now, I have a spring here with me. Can you see it? Yeah, it's tiny, isn't it? So what happens when you pull the spring? Yeah, it just bounces. Okay. So life is kind of like that sometimes. We're quite bouncy. We have things. We jump up and down the walls. Yeah. You've seen springs before? Now, what happens if I start to pull this a little bit harder? You reckon? How hard do I have to pull before it stays like that? Okay. Oh, is that more? Oh. Can I put it back to no? Is it possible? Let's try. No, it's pretty much what it is. And what if I pull harder? Uh-oh. The spring is sprung. What if I pull even harder? Okay. What happens now?
It's really long.
Is it useless? Kind of? You know, boys and girls, sometimes mommy and daddy go through things that are a little bit difficult. Maybe it's you causing them to test their patience and things like that. I don't know. But sometimes we're built as springs, okay? And things happen and they beat us down and we feel like we can't go back to the original shape, to what we were once designed to be. And we try and patch things up. Now, anyone here want to try and fix this for me? Yeah? I think I'll get an adult to do it. Why don't I get Uncle David to do this? Uncle David, don't break this, but see if you can put the springs back to what it originally once was. Can you try? Well, I have a paper clip here. Well, Uncle David's trying to put that. Don't break it, all right, David? So I have a paper clip here. Everyone can see a paper clip? So if I bend this and I open it up, yeah?
Stays like that.
It stays like that. And then let's say I wrap it around my... That's it. Uncle David, have you had any luck? Okay, come on, give it back to me. Let's see how you go with that. Okay, so Uncle David has tried. You know, sometimes things happen and life happens, and there's absolutely no way we can put it back. We try and we try and we try. But God promises us a couple of things. In 2 Corinthians, he says he will make us a new creature. He will just transform us and he will just make us new, and everything is going to be back to what it once was. In fact, in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, those of you that are sick or whatever, God says, I'm going to make everything new, unlike the spring. But I want to show you a really cool trick, okay? And I bet you won't forget this. I've got some water with me. This is just hot water. So sit back a little bit. It's too hot, actually. I didn't need it to be this hot. What do you think is going to happen if I put this into hot water?
Oh, it's gonna be melting.
Yeah? Yeah, it's not that hot. But it's hot enough. It's too hot for that. Okay.
It's gonna burn.
So what do you think is going to happen if I put this spring into the water?
It's gonna burn.
All right. Watch carefully, okay? Adults, watch carefully, okay?
Oh, what?
Mind blown. In fact, paperclip into water.
It's gonna go right. How does that work? Break it again.
Okay, let me try it again. Okay? Okay, so I'll pull that out. You know, you can't try and put it back. Okay, I'll put it out. I'll put it out more. Okay? Oh, that's hard enough. All right, watch this. Watch this, okay? This is just water.
Magic. The hot water makes it. The hot water is stronger than cold.
You know, it's magic. You know, here's the lesson. Sometimes we think things get out of whack. And life, and adults, let me talk to you for just a moment. It'll lead into my sermon, right? Things happen and you think it's impossible for it to go back to the way it once was. But the way God works, one more time.
What happens if you keep on doing that?
No, it won't. This is a special metal called nitinol. So it's not any springs and paperclip. You can try paperclips at home and it won't work. But here's the point. We're all created special. We're all meant for special things. And sometimes the devil attacks us. He brings us down. He beats us up. But God, well, Bible talks about Jesus being living water. This is just warm water. He can restore us to what we originally once was. Okay? That's not going to work. Yep. All right, paperclip, one more time, just for the kids. All right, so I'll open it up. I'll just... Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. I'll put it into the water.
It's magic. It has to be plastic.
You're going to be... I cannot give these away because I need to use it for future illustrations. But remember, God can heal and God can restore things to what they originally were meant to be, even if we can't. Okay? All right, go back to your seats. Stop asking questions if you can have them. You cannot have these. Thank you, guys.